For years, I've gone with basic mice that usually came with a keyboard in the form of a combo. Quite often, these were from Microsoft, and they did me fine. However, what I found was that my keyboard and mice combinations would probably last somewhere about 3 to 6 months. And they were comfortable, they worked well, but unfortunately, they ended up in the garbage after that period of time. So I've decided to invest in a little bit better mouse in this case here. And you can see this here. This is the Logitech MX Master series. This is a 3SM is the model number. There's also an MX Master 4, which has a newer combination of controls and so forth. And it does the job fine. What I'm finding, though, of course, is that the material on the outside of this mouse is that sort of rubberized plastic where things will get sticky after a while. So we'll see how long it lasts. But what's really great about this, a couple of things, it perfectly fits my hand, as you can see here. My middle finger and my index finger, and there's a very natural place to rest my thumb, where there actually is, in fact, a mouse button as well. We have a scroll wheel that will allow me to scroll left to right within a browser or other application. We have a standard scroll wheel at the top. And in fact, the default for this button here allows me to turn off the traditional ratchet style that you typically get with the scroll wheel, and I now have a very smooth scroll wheel, which works really nicely. I'll go through a bit of the features and the software as well, so you can see what happens here. It's a very comfortable mouse to use, and I quite expect that I'll be using it for some time. My first thought was this probably runs on like AA batteries or AAAs or whatever. But when I discovered that I could connect up to 3 different Bluetooth devices, I also discovered at the front of the mouse is a USB-C connector. So I was able to charge the mouse when it's not in use, and it works really well. Let's take a look at the software now. So I would imagine that, while you could probably use this mouse without any extra software, I would strongly encourage you to install it because a lot of the default settings need to be configured. This is the application here. Now, I purchased the version of this mouse that's designed for Mac OS, but my understanding is that there's a version available for PC as well. When we get into Logi Options, this is what you'll see here, and you'll see devices that you've already connected. Right now, it's trying to advertise me upgrading to the MX Master 4. Again, the version I'm using is 3 point, or I think it's 32M or something like that. But basically, they are much the same as one another. Let's go into the settings for my particular version of this. Yeah, that's the Master 3S for Mac. So you can see here the middle button, of course, can do other things as well. So I can click it and still use it as a wheel mouse, like a scroll wheel, but I can configure the clicking of the scroll to be something else as well. And you just need to click on this and it just becomes a middle button, or you can choose one of the other actions that are available to you, including these smart actions, which are, things that you can set up, kind of like macros, I would think as well. And then there's other actions, like if you wanted to use something specific to Mac OS, like App Expose, you could do that with the middle button as well. The shift wheel mode, by default, it's going to switch from, that smooth scrolling to the ratcheted style of scrolling. This apparently is new here. I didn't notice this before. Action Rings is a customizable digital extension of your device that gives you access to tools, profiles, and more in one press. So that's kind of interesting. I'll explore that at a later time here. Again, we have the horizontal scroll. If you are doing any kind of video editing, this becomes suddenly, this will make a lot of sense for you because you have a timeline. And of course, it's not just limited to video editing. You can even use the timeline in something like an e-learning authoring tool like Adobe Captivate. You can scroll the timeline from left to right or zoom in or volume up and down. You can choose many of these options that are available to you. There's also a back button located right here. And next to that is a forward button. So if you have essentially like a browser control that you wanted to control, and also there are gestures available down here. That doesn't look like a button when you glance at it at first, but there is a clickable component underneath the skin of the mouse here. And all of this you can set up and control, and you can even go so far as to have specific actions for different buttons within the various applications that you might want to use. I haven't really explored this. I'm not sure I will, but these right now, what we're looking at are the global settings that you can configure. I can't imagine using this mouse without this software. Little details like, changing what this top button does, or changing what the horizontal scroll does, or the forward or back buttons, whatever it might be. And of course, if you have other Logitech devices, they'll show up here as well. You can configure some of the settings for a lot of these controls. Like, for example, the thumb wheel. I find that 50% isn't quite enough. So I could literally adjust that to maybe, I would say probably 75 might be a good choice. And the pointer speed at 50% is fine. So you can configure all of this stuff. And of course, at a glance, see what your charge is with the mouse and let yourself know that, hey, it's time to plug it into USB-C. Easy switch, of course, on the bottom. I bought this as an open box, so there's my MacBook Pro, but the previous person who purchased this, my guess is their name is Sam Lawrence. Sorry to reveal your privacy, but you should have cleared out this information before you returned it to the store. But you can switch with this button here, which will allow you to switch between the three different configurations that you can set for. Flow is kind of a neat feature that allows you to flow from one device to another. And, if you've got multiple computers, you can switch to another computer by simply moving your cursor to the edge of the screen. And additional settings are all here. You can check for updates or launch a feature tour if you want to get more familiar with it. And of course, back up your devices and reset to default settings if you've totally mucked it up like I did the first couple of times. But it's a really good application. It's a really good mouse. As time progresses, when it comes time to replace it, I know that it's more expensive than some of the other mice that are out there, but I'm tired of throwing these old mice that I've had in the garbage after 3 to 6 months once I've worn them out. So I'll probably continue to use this, especially the one that's designed specifically for Mac OS.